A slightly tricky one this morning, Year 5. We're having to subtract mixed numbers. So here I've got 2 and 1/5, take away 1 and 6/10. Well, different denominators, so the first step is to make sure they've got the same denominator, a common denominator. I know that 10 is a multiple of 5, so I'll use that as my common denominator. So I'm going to have 2, and remember, I've times that by 2. Whatever I do to the denominator, I must do to the numerator. 1 times 2 is 2. So now I've got 2/10, take away 1 and 6/10. You will notice a problem here. 6/10 is greater than 2/10. Well, just as with subtraction with normal numbers, we exchange to help us out. And here we need to do the same thing. We need to exchange. So I've got the bar model there to help me. At the moment, I've got 2 whole numbers and 2/10. So what I need to do is I need to exchange one of these whole numbers into a fraction. So I'm going to take that one whole number and I'm going to change it into 10/10. Okay? Watch me do that there now. Break it up into 10/10 now. So now what I'm left with is 1 whole, 1 whole, and there's 10/10 there. 1 whole and 12/10. Suddenly I can complete this calculation now. So the calculation I actually complete is 1 whole and 12/10. It's worth exactly the same as that. Take away 1 and 6/10. Well, 1 take away 1 is 0. 0 has no value, so I don't need to write it. 12/10 take away 6/10. I still have left over 6/10. Tricky stuff. Let's take a look here now without the bar model. See if we can solve this one. So again, 4 and 6, different denominators. We need to find a common denominator. I think of my 6 times table. Well, 6 does not appear in the 4s. 12, yes, that's a common denominator. It's a common multiple of 6 and 4. So I'll use that. So 12 there, 12 there. 4 times by 3 gave me 12. So I do 1 times 3. Remember, I do the same to the numerator. 6 times 2 gave me 12. So 4 times 2 is 8. So the actual sum I'll be completing is 3 and 3/12, take away 2 and 8/12. You'll notice again, this fraction is greater than this one. And just as when we have that mismatch in subtraction, we exchange. That's exactly what we're going to do here. I'm going to exchange, I was going to exchange one of these, and I'm going to make it into 12/12. Okay? So now I'm left with 2 whole, because I've exchanged one of them, and I add that to the 3/12, so I'll end up with 15 twelfths. So my calculation now is 2 and 15 twelfths, take away 2 and 8 twelfths. Well, 2 take away 2 is 0, don't need to write that because it doesn't have a value. 15 twelfths take away 8 twelfths is 7 twelfths. Okay? So remember, when you've got that mismatch, when you're taking away a greater fraction, exchange one of the whole numbers back into a fraction. Okay? That's what we've done here, that's what we did previously, and then take away. Best of luck.